Well, I'm gonna have to use this. I'm gonna have to use this week. So glad you could join this very special Halloween stream. We did this. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? A lot of fun. I did it unboxing. No unboxing today. I know most of my live streams have been unboxing. I want to try doing other things, and you know, people love talking about kind of seasonal lists. I know for my fragrance YouTubers, people who watch fragrance YouTubers love lists. So trying to break out of the monotony of that format and trying to do it live. And maybe this is, I could just kick off some of my favorite fall shaving soaps this way. It's Autumn Cabin. There's a whole cabin series from McDuff's. Haunted, I believe, is the newest one, but this autumn one smells so good. Let's open it up. Dark soap here. It's like a warm, sweet scent. I do get... It doesn't necessarily smell like fallen leaves, but something about it gives it the kind of that... gives that impression, and even like some slight smokiness to it. Maybe like reminiscent of a campfire, or sorry, not campfire. Well, maybe a campfire, but I was thinking fireplace. Yeah, this one's really great. I mean, just in the name. I mean, no way I could leave this one out of today's list. So, Autumn Cabin by McDuff's, really nice. The cabin series. I haven't checked out the other cabins yet. I've only heard good things. So, after. I know I've been like droning about this for like the last few videos, but I need to get rid of some soaps so I feel better about buying new ones, and getting some more cabins might be one of those things. You gotta go with this banger right here. Mafioso. This is the official soap for the Canadian Mafia show over on Instagram. Some very nice art. Who's the soap by, you might ask? HC&C. It's Hendrix Classics. First time I used Hendrix was with this soap. This one is a cologne dupe, and a very good one at that. It is Le Mal Parfum, which is... Why am I blanking? Le Mal is by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I knew it. Something French. So this is great. Le Mal, the original, I mean, it's been around for a long time. The keynotes in the original are like lavender, mint, vanilla. I think those three are kind of like the major players. This one was based on Le Mal Parfum, modernizes it, gives it some extra kind of power and longevity. And I would say like modern men's fragrances fall somewhere in the spectrum of fresh and sweet. So this one's definitely on the sweet side, not so much fresh, kind of warm, sweet, maybe like a night. I would say it definitely falls into like a date night type scent. It kind of makes you keep going back for it. But there's the lavender and the mint does give like a little bit of a fresh characteristic to this one. So very easy to wear. Love, gotta support my buddies here too. So, great scent if you want to support Canadian Mafia show. If you want to try Hendrix soaps, this one is a banger as well. So that is the second one. This is the second soap we've talked about today. Next one, let's talk about. So number three on this list of, I don't know how many yet. I gotta go with House of Mammoth, Hygge. And I am probably butchering that. Hygge, one of my favorite House of Mammoth scents. Fall fluctuates, so it goes between, you get some warm days, and this is for New England. I can't speak for the rest of the country, but the weather sometimes gets cool, especially right now. It gets like down to the 30s at night, but it could be up into like the mid 60s during the day. So we got a lot of fluctuation, but in general, I think a lot of these, the ones I've chosen for today, kind of have a cozy appeal to it, and this might just be for cold weather scents, but Hygge certainly has that. There's something kind of inviting. Hygge, it's, oh man, I forget where the term originates from, but there's something, it's like the next step up from cozy. It's cozy, familiarity, contentment. it represents kind of a more complex concept. Yeah, so it's inviting. It makes you kind of keep going back for more. Ben from House of Mammoth, also a friend of the channel, has mentioned, I think there's some oud in here. It's a type of, it's kind of his take. It's an original take on a barbershop type scent because there's a clean aspect to it. It definitely keeps bringing back for more. This is one I have the aftershave as well as the fragrance for. And I would say it gets more complex in those two other formats, especially some of the darker characteristics. Oud can be sometimes a little musky, and I think that comes out more there. The soap is very, very easy to like, but I know sometimes people might find a little more challenging the splash when paired together. But I really love this one. This is one of my favorites between this one and Mood Indigo. Love it all day, every day. This is one that was worked on together by additional friends of the channel. You might know Barrel Proof, and this one is produced by Zingari Man for BBS Live, another Instagram live show. So we had Canadian Mafia show, we had BBS Live, Nate and Mel. This one's such a great bourbon scent. Bourbon, sandalwood, and oakwood are the main players here. Yeah, it's got like a woody characteristic, sweetness, some vanilla. Being a big bourbon drinker, dabbling in other whiskeys as well. Fall time, it's a lot of new releases come out during the fall, and they can be quite hard to get. And so I kind of associate the fall with that. Also, I think the cooler weather kind of helps add to the enjoyability of sipping some bourbon at the end of the day or with some friends. So I think I had quite the pleasurable experience of hosting some new friends. I got together, did kind of a bourbon tasting. I got to put together, I think 3 pairs of different bourbons and ryes. A lot of fun. And these are all friends who kind of live within the same city. So hopefully we can do that again. In general, not a lot of drinking buddies in the immediate vicinity. And so it was great to meet other people who just enjoy that kind of stuff. It's a little bit of like a food geek kind of thing, sipping, comparing, sharing notes. So this is kind of this is all the things I'm thinking about with Barrel Proof here, but it really is a wonderful scent, and I know Zingari Man just put out another release of this. This came out just last fall, so if you did miss it the first time, and you're a fan of bourbon, you can't go wrong with Barrel Proof. This is Fake Yellow Light right here. And I got jogged my memory. There is like a subtle leathery note on top of a woody, warm, sweet scent. It might start sounding kind of samey as we go on this list, because I do, I know what I like, and these are kind of slight variations on them. I don't think I can go much more than a warm, sweet, and leathery. So it's got a little extra oomph behind it. Fake Yellow Light too has this extra distinction of being a Jimmy Eat World reference. One of my favorite bands, rock or alternative rock. I've seen them live a bunch of times. I don't think this one gets talked about too much. So if you have tried it, I would love to hear from you guys. How would you describe it in your own words, whether you're in the live chat or in comments afterwards? All right, let's mix it up a little bit. Next one up, Moon Soap's Amaretto. Warm, sweet, kind of gourmandy. Almond often also kind of smells like cherry sometimes when it comes to fragrance. This one is on the softer side. It's a bit of a cream, so I do bowl lather this one. And now, right off the tub, right off the tub, it smells like maraschino cherries. So the cherries like, kind of that have been soaking in that red syrup. So you might use it for like an old-fashioned cocktail or for ice cream sundaes. I like both applications. Off the tub, this one has it's quite potent, quite sweet. But there's something about that scent. Like usually, a lot of scents are like, oh, I could turn it off if it's too sweet. But the way this does that kind of maraschino cherry vibe, really, really nice. Really something special about it. Oh yes, I totally forgot. Cella on steroids. It's what Enabled Shaver says. I totally forgot that comparison. Cella, which I recently reused, maybe like a month ago. It is like that, but turned way up. Cella is not like. Cella has tempered sweetness. I would say Amaretto really leans into it. And it's probably worth mentioning Amaretto too itself is a almond flavored liqueur. Goes in, I forget what drinks Amaretto goes into, but it can be used also to kind of put on top of some ice cream. So either way, food, very, very much a gourmand scent, a very good one. Keeping with gourmand scents, let's talk about Noble Otter. Noble Otter, one of my favorites. This is Thé Noir et Vanille. You translate from the French, it is black tea and vanilla. One of my favorite, if not my favorite scent from Noble Otter, and probably, I think it was the very first one. First tub at the very least. I tried some of the other sample size, maybe Barbar or Flying Hide, which I think was discontinued. Yeah, and this is a few years old, but it's funny. Right now, when I just sniffed it off the tub just now, it is tea forward. And I think in the past, either there's a strawberry note in here too, or vanilla. That would always come first, but it's still very robust. But I get a lot. Yeah, that tea note is wonderfully prominent. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to use this. I'm gonna have to use this week. That is a really good tea vibe. This is how you know you have too many shave soaps. Because like, I smell that, I'm just like, fall in love all over again. So wonderful. If you guys like tea scents, you don't mind some sweetness too. One little funny tidbit. I forgot where Catie from Noble Otter mentioned this, but he personally is not a fan of making this scent. The fragrance for it, just because I think it's pretty labor intensive, time intensive. So Catie, if you wind up watching this and there's other fans of this scent, your hard work is not in vain. One of my favorites. Please keep making this for as long as you can. So good, so very good. Last but not least, number 8, and then again, these were not in any order in particular. We got Retreat from Catie's Bubbles. This could probably double as a spring scent. What this is here is a wonderful blend of citrus and sandalwood. Also, Retreat, kind of a peaceful, sunny, wooded landscape. Definitely matches the vibe of the scent. Yeah, it's like sandalwood can be done. Like sandalwood actually is probably in a lot of these scents, but you can, depending what it is combined with, can give you a different, very different vibe. And the fact that this has a little bit more of a lightness to it, I think it does fall into that, versatility, kind of a range of temperatures. This is a really accessible, really wonderful scent. And I think this is one I have the aftershave to, and if I can get it in time, I think I would like to add the actual fragrance, the eau de toilette, into my collection as well. So that's how much I like it. Really nice calming scent. I think let me add that too. It's a really nice calming, kind of meditative scent, and those kind of scents are good too to have in your lineup. Where I think if you're really into wet shaving, you're slowing things down, taking your time with your shave, these kind of scents, also like lavender forward scents, kind of put you in a very like contemplative state, and this Retreat falls into that. So that's my fall list for the live stream. I definitely appreciate all the different suggestions that you guys gave. Loved hearing your opinions on my choices. Of course, if you agree, disagree, want to add your own choices, use that comment section down below. Thank you so much. If you if you're here for the live chat, I really appreciate you. I think most of you guys stuck around for the whole time. So loved having you with me as we went through this list. Happy Halloween to everyone out there. Have a happy and safe holiday, and I'll catch you in the next video. All right, take care now.